Good morning. Today's one can be very difficult. U.S. shoots down suspected Chinese spy balloon. The U.S. military on Saturday, February 4th, shot down a suspected Chinese spy balloon off the California coast after it went over sensitive military sites across North America. The balloon was seen over several states, including Montana, home to Malmstrom Air Force Base, which has fields of nuclear missile silos. However, China insisted the flyover was an accident involving a civilian aircraft and has threatened repercussions. China has claimed that the balloon was just a weather research airship that had been blown off course. Yes, the Pentagon rejected that, as well as China's claims that it was not being used for surveillance and had only limited navigational ability. The spectacle had Americans looking to the skies all week, wondering whether the mysterious balloon had floated over them. The giant white balloon was spotted Saturday morning over the Carolinas as it approached the Atlantic coast. That afternoon, an F-22 fighter jet fired a missile at the balloon while it was off the coast near Myrtle Beach, South California, senior defense officials said. U.S. President Joe Biden gave the order to shoot it but had wanted the balloon downed even earlier on Wednesday. He was advised that the best time for the operation would be when the balloon was over water, U.S. officials said. Military officials determined that bringing it down over land from an altitude of almost 18,300 meters would be too much of a risk to people on the ground. China responded that it has the right to take further actions and criticized the U.S. for an obvious overreaction and a serious violation of international practice. The presence of the balloon in the skies above the U.S. was a severe blow to already troubled U.S.-Chinese relations. It led to Secretary of State Antony Blinken canceling a Beijing trip aimed at easing tensions. Discussion. What are your thoughts on the downing of the suspected Chinese spy balloon? What do you make of China's claim that the balloon was for weather research? Would you describe the U.S. response as an overreaction? Do you expect the U.S.-Chinese relations to improve or worsen over the next decade? How would you describe your country's political relations with China? For the discussion, do you consider China or the U.S. to be more powerful? What nations would you say are your country's closest allies? In your opinion, what are the most significant threats to global security today? What geopolitical issues or events do you follow closely? Are many of your friends and family interested in geopolitics? Was a tough one.